for this exercise, you're going to be kneeling on the floor. If you have your knees replaced, or if you had a hip replaced, don't do this exercise, okay? I had my knee replaced and it's fine now, but I wouldn't, progress at your own safety. All right, your knees are underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to push your knees out as far wide as they'll go. Don't let your hips move forward to your knees on that line. Drop down to your elbows. Push your knees out even farther. Just let gravity pull your body down towards the floor. From this position, you should feel a pretty good stretch on the inside of your thighs. If you walk forward a little bit on your elbows, your butt will drop towards the floor a little bit. Then stop there. Slowly walk back in on your elbows, pushing your butt towards your feet without letting it come away from the floor. The only way you can do that is to push your knees apart at the same time, and you'll get this fabulous stretch on the inside of your thighs. Okay? Once you feel that, you can just relax, bring your elbows under your shoulders, hang out here, read a magazine. Probably not read a magazine. When it starts to calm down, you can walk forward again a little bit more, drop down a little more, and then push back in and crank that stretch up again. And then just bring your elbows underneath your body so that you can support yourself and control that pressure. A lot of people's hips wear out because their adductors are way too tight, constantly pulling in on their hip joints. So you can just relax here. When this is really annoying, just walk forward, lower yourself to the ground. Okay? So if you can't kneel on the floor, another alternative is to do this. You sit down next to a wall, lay down on your back, bring your feet up, turn your butt towards the wall, and then slowly let gravity pull your feet apart to the side, and just hang out here and relax. Breathe normally, let your legs gradually pull apart. You want to make sure you have a phone handy in the event you need help getting back up off the wall. Okay? Do it. Raise and lower your right leg. Nice steady pace. Nice and relaxed. No can kicks, none of this stuff. And no bicycling kind of thing. Just raise and lower your leg by using your hip. It's a very easy exercise. Do it on the floor. If you want to do it in bed, that's fine. Just do it again on the floor. This is one exercise everybody should do first thing in the morning. It helps loosen your back, loosens your glutes, can take tension clear off all the way up to your neck. It's a really good exercise to do before meditating. But here we're doing it to loosen the back and the hips. 50. Okay, pretend you did 50 and switch legs. Ideally, you want to do 50 repetitions on each side. You can always do 25 on each side twice. And 50 seems like a lot. If you're one of those people that gets back pain sitting in a chair after a while, take a towel with you so you can put it down on the floor. If you do this for a little bit, you'll be able to sit down in the chair again and not have as much discomfort. Or it's quite possible you'll have a lot less discomfort. I got to make sure I'm not making grandiose claims here. Okay, relax your legs, straighten your left leg, lay it loose on the floor. Bring your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Pull it in to feel a comfortable stretch and relax. You can either hold your leg below the knee if that's comfortable for you, or you can hold it above the knee behind your leg. Whatever works easier for you and feels better. Hold your knee in place and relax. Now hold your knee in place, take a deep breath, don't let it move away as you inhale. And as you exhale and relax, it'll come down a little bit closer towards your shoulder. And just hold that new position and relax and breathe normally. And again, hold your knee in place, take a deep breath. And as you exhale, relax. Your knee may come a little bit closer. Do not pull harder on your knee. Just let it ease down. And one more time, hold your knee in place, take a deep breath. As you exhale, let it come down a little bit more. Good. Now slowly relax, make sure your glutes relaxed. You're going to keep your knee as close to your chest as you can and slowly aim your knee towards your left shoulder. You feel this fabulous stretch on the outside of your right hip. Hold your knee aimed towards your left shoulder and relax. Relax your left glute. Hold your knee in place. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, relax and let your knee move a tiny bit closer towards your left shoulder. These are very slow incremental stretches. The benefit comes from doing repetition, not from pulling harder. And again, hold your knee in place, take a deep breath. And as you exhale, relax, and it may move a nanometer closer towards your shoulder. Nice and relaxed. One more time, hold your knee in place, take a deep breath. As you exhale, let it come down even more. Now slowly, keeping your knee as close to your chest, as your upper body as you can right now, begin to let your lower body roll towards the floor on the left side. You're going to put your right foot on top of your left knee now. Put your left hand on the outside of your right knee. Keep your right shoulder on the floor. And let gravity slowly pull your right leg towards the floor on the left side of your body. Don't push on your leg. Wherever it stops moving is fine. Just hold it there gently in place with your left hand on the outside of your right knee. Now hold your knee in place firmly and taking a deep breath. Don't let it move away from the floor as you inhale. As you exhale and relax, your knee may sink a little bit closer towards the floor. Follow it down with your hand. Don't push harder. Hold your knee in place. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, relax, let it come down even more. Make sure your shoulder's still flat on the floor. Hold your knee in place, take a deep breath. And as you exhale, let it come down a tiny bit more. It took me almost a year and a half to get my knee to the floor. And it was a few years ago. Now, keeping your knee close to the floor as you can, bring your knee back towards your left shoulder. Keep that stretch on the outside of your right hip. Pull your knee in towards your left shoulder, then close to your chest, across your body towards your right shoulder. Pull it in to feel a comfortable stretch. Hold it in place. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, let it come down even closer to your shoulder. Then gently release it, straighten it out, lay it down next to your other leg. If you put your heels together, it'll seem like your right leg's longer than your left leg now. That's from tension in your hip being released. So now the left knee comes in towards the left shoulder. Pull it in to feel a comfortable stretch. Hold it in place and relax. Nice and easy. Hold your knee in place. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, let it come down even more. And one more time. Hold your knee in place. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, let it come down even more. Now slowly, keeping your knee as close to your chest as you can, aim your knee towards your right shoulder. Feel that stretch on the outside of your left hip. Hold your knee aimed towards your right shoulder, and then relax. It's like the more you relax your back, your glutes, the more you'll feel that isolated stretch in your left hip. Hold your knee in place, take a deep breath. And as you exhale, relax, let your knee come closer to your shoulder. And just hold that new position. And again, hold your knee in place, take a deep breath. As you exhale, let it come down even more. And one more time. Hold your knee in place. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, let it come down even more. Okay. Slowly begin to let your lower body roll towards the floor on the right side. Put your left foot on top of your right knee. Put your right hand on the outside of your left knee. Careful you don't mash the microphone. Okay. And keep your left shoulder on the floor. Just let gravity pull your leg towards the floor. When it stops moving there, just hold it gently in place with your right hand on the outside of your left knee. Hold your knee in place, take a deep breath. And as you exhale, let your knee come down a little closer to the floor. And just hold that new position. And again, hold your knee in place, take a deep breath. As you exhale, it comes down even more. And one more time. Hold your knee in place. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, it comes down even more. Slowly, keeping your knee close to the floor as you can, bring your knee back towards your right shoulder. Then across your body towards your left shoulder. Pull it in to feel a comfortable stretch. Hold it in place. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, let it come down even closer to your shoulder. Then gently release it, straighten it out next to your other leg. And slowly push yourself up to a seated position. Don't jump up and pass out, it's really annoying.